Casey Scott, he starts up the day with us. He is out at Weller Bookworks in Salt Lake City.
Okay, Casey, this place has 2 floors of new, used,
Ooh, love it.
and rare books. So let's have them keep you away from the rare ones.
Well, I just looked at the rare ones. I'm going to come back and talk to Tony in just a second, but check this out right here. These are special editions, and that's what's so neat. Around every corner, there is something spectacular, something awesome, and something just amazing, and those are rare books right there. But I want to show you this real quick, because look down here, Derek. This is what Tony says he advises all the people who come in here to do. Browse aimlessly, and we'll find out what that means right now, because let's bring in Tony Weller. Tony, what does browse aimlessly mean?
Well, I'm just encouraging people to look at things without knowing what they'll see, because we all have opinions about ourselves, but I live by this principle that there's something we don't know about yet that will bring us joy or power. And
a great place to find that would be a bookstore, and Sam Weller's Bookworks. First, what is Bookworks? I know bookstore, but what is Bookworks?
Well, we moved the name store out and works in because we feel like it's an active place where things happen. I also want to say Weller Bookworks is our present name. We used to use Sam Weller's books, but when we left Main Street in 2011, we adopted a new name to sort of help people understand that we had an old heritage, but that we have a new idea, because booksellers sell ideas, and we're always sort of riding, the present culture.
And you've been educating and entertaining Utahns for 95 years?
Personally, yes. I'm very old. I've learned some special life tricks in books. No, the family has done it for 95 years. My grandfather started this in the 1920s.
What do you love best about a book?
I really like that it stays where I put it. I've noticed that when I read on paper, I have more stamina. I tire in front of an electronic screen a little faster. I like looking at the book and seeing my progress through it. And if the book touches me, owning it almost feels like a little icon of my personality once that book has been incorporated into self.
What do you say to those who say the younger generation is not reading?
Well, evidence here is they are reading, and I see lots of young people reading in our store. Of course, I don't meet the ones who aren't coming in, but I see a lot of very young people, and there's exciting new things happening, especially in young adult publishing. Beautiful books are being made that recognize the physicality of the books. I'm kind of sad that some of the design elements that we see happening in fantasy and young adult books aren't happening in the other books too, because there's some amazing things occurring designed for younger readers.
Well, this morning we're going to be diving deep into all things books. We're here at Weller Bookworks. They're here in Trolley Square. We're going to talk about the new, the old, and the rare, which could be said about a lot of people back in studio. I'm going to send it back to you guys. We'll see you in a little bit.
Who's who? New, old, and rare. I like a good book, though. We love that you kind of, share your time with us. I love books.
Love it. Get lost in them.
Yeah. And you can tell that gentleman knows quite a bit about that.
Yeah.
Would be fun to visit that store.